Hi, this is Rich Clark with the band The Industry, and I'm here today to give a demo of the Moog Moogerfooger MF-104m analog delay. It just came out, and I didn't really see any guitar video demos of it online, which vexed me when I was trying to, check it out before I could get one. I haven't had gear lust for something like this in a very long time. And I've been searching for a delay that met my needs, and either the ones I found, they didn't have the features I wanted, they would suck tone when they were in or out, or they would just generally sound bad. And this thing came along kind of out of the blue, and it does everything I ever wanted in a delay and much, much more. So I'm just going to show you what it can do in this brief video, and hopefully you enjoy it. So first off, I'd like to demonstrate the fact that this pedal is completely transparent. I put the mix all the way to the left, which indicates, full dry mix mode. And so I'm just going to, right now it's on, and I'm going to turn it off, and you'll be able to hear the difference, which there almost is completely none. Just to overview what we got going on here, we've got delay time here. Then we have the feedback controls how much of the delayed sound is fed back into itself to create multiple repeats. You have a short and long option to make your delay short or long. There's a drive, which is just the input gain, and there's a nice little LED here that lets you know, this level LED, if you're going to clip the input circuit, which as it turns red, I am. So I'm going to turn the drive down until it's to a level where it's kind of tickling the yellows maybe and not the reds. That's much better. So then we have the output level, which determines the output level of the pedal. And I'm going to try and match that to the next we have mix, which of course mixes the affected signal with the dry signal, no signal, and then all the way wet here. And then a mix of the both. Then over here on the right side we have an LFO generator, which generates 6 different wave shapes. We've got sine wave, sawtooth, square wave, a ramp down, ramp up, and then a random wave, which can give you some pretty strange sounds. Then we have the rate, which is the rate of the LFO, so the rate of the oscillations. So as you can see, this is just a sine wave, so troughs and peaks. And as we turn this to the right, the rate increases, and I'll show you what that sounds like in just a second. Next we have the amount. This is the depth. If we have a sine wave, it's doing this. The larger this number is, the more drastic the change in pitch is going to be, according to the LFO. So all the way up here, you can even hear it there. Doing some crazy stuff. You see that's corresponding to this. Alright, now I'm just going to turn on a simple delay. Turn up the mix a little bit. That's with the feedback all the way down. Kind of turn the feedback up a little. So a real nice sounding delay. One great feature about this delay is something that's just become available on analog delays in the last, 5 years or something like that. And that's a tap tempo, and it was a must-have for me, and they've implemented it really well here on this delay. So right now the delay is being controlled by the time knob, and if you tap the delay, if you tap the tap tempo 3 times, it will of course adopt the speed you set.
I know a lot of people like to set their tap tempo with 2 taps, just so like, you know, 2 quick taps, but it won't take it. It has to be 3 taps. They've taken it a step further. You can tap tempo the LFO by simply pushing and holding. And you see the LFO flash green there. And now you can tap tempo the LFO. It turns green to indicate that it's being controlled by tap tempo. And to switch back, you just simply push and hold again, and you're back dictating time.
In addition to the tap tempo feature, like I said, you also have these expression pedals, which are you can plug in and control feedback, time, LFO rate. Right now I have the feedback in. I like it for just using, you know, strange effects, like having you know, certain times things come in. Like that. Get some pretty crazy feedback with a fast delay time. You actually turn up the feedback here with the pedal and you get... so if you need some feedback on your track or something. But mostly I use it for straightforward, you know, lines and whatnot. One of the cool things about this product is the MIDI control. So now you can see the Moog in the background here, and I have this little Behringer MIDI controller controlling multiple aspects, both on the faceplate and stuff that's not even on the faceplate. So we have time, feedback, mix, LFO rate, LFO amount, and waveform, which are all on the faceplate. Then we have a filter option, which is not on the faceplate, and a delay multiplier, which is kind of nifty. So as I increase the time here, you can see the time slows down on the actual Moog, and then I can speed it up. It's very fast. Same with the LFO rate up here. You can see it speeding up and slowing down as I turn the knob. Let's hear what some of this stuff sounds like. So that's one repeat. Turn up the feedback a little. Now, here I'll introduce some LFO so you can kind of hear what that sounds like. LFO basically is just a introducing a sinusoidal pitch bend into the affected signal. So you can hear the pitch start to move at the same rate this light is blinking. So listen closely. And we can change the rate here. Slow it down. Make it deeper. So you can kind of get an idea of the crazy sounds you can make with this thing. So just to show you real quick, this filter and multiple delay is pretty interesting. The filter is essentially, let me do something with a lot of feedback. Turn off the LFO here. So you hear that ticking, that ticking sound? make a filter to filter that out, and right now it's off. When you put that filter in, it minimizes that ticking. See, it makes it much less percussive, but it darkens the tone. You can hear how the notes sound. When you take the filter out, you'll hear the brightness come back. See how the delay signals are almost identical to the first signal? At first, put the filter in, and you'll get that darker sound. Pretty cool stuff. Multiply it. Doubles it. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times, something like that. Now, this analog technology isn't designed to handle this type of delay, this long of delay, so you can hear the quality degrading, but it kind of sounds cool. Now we go all the way over. So by turning the delay all the way up, the multiplier, you get some really interesting sounds. It introduces this hum, this whine you can hear, but it completely destroys the sound. Yeah, but it's kind of cool. I don't know what you would use that for, but it's just a cool feature. One great thing about this pedal is it's got spillover mode that's optional. So right now it's in regular mode, so it's off, it's on. When you turn it off, the delay stops, which can be handy for certain instances, clean transitions and whatnot. But sometimes you want that delay to spill over, and by pushing and holding the bypass button, when you turn it off, the delay keeps going. So you can do crazy things like this. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this demo of the Moogerfooger MF-104m analog delay. Please check out my band at www.theindustry.us or facebook.com/theindustry. And hopefully we'll see you soon.